this week, it's been an interesting week. It started out with several lucid dreams in quite a while. They were the first ones that I've had in quite a while. In, let's see, August and September, I was working pretty specifically to train myself in lucid dreaming, but kind of at the beginning of October, I just kind of let it go for a while, and then on Monday morning, I woke up to just having 3 lucid dreams in a row, which was pretty interesting. And so it's been an interesting week. Seems to have been on the positive upswing for me, at least. There had been some kind of, the weeks before had been kind of negative, kind of saturated with kind of an oppressive fear or something. But that seems to have passed, and this week has been going pretty well. And I think this meditation really reflected that. We do have a couple issues. I think one of the biggest ones is the lag with Reese. If I was Reese and I was trying to hold this session and I was 5 minutes behind where everyone else was, that would be extremely frustrating to me. So I think that really needs to get fixed. And Reese, I don't know if you've tried technical help with Stickam, or if you've tried to get any kind of help in figuring out what the problem is, because it seems to be only you, like only the person that's actually holding the channel that is having the lag issues, which doesn't seem quite right. Another thing is maybe like a separate dedicated chat room would be helpful, so we could have something that is not connected to the video feed, something that is more live, more on top of real time. That might be helpful. Yeah, I think those are the biggest issues that I've noticed. But I've really enjoyed kind of meeting all of you people, I guess, and getting to know you guys a lot better, seeing your faces, seeing your names. So about what I felt like during the meditation and the experiences that I had. I've kind of haven't really had many visuals lately. It's dropped off. I used to have, like in the first several meditations, I had quite a few visuals and some good colors and forms showing up in my vision. But I haven't really noticed that so much lately. It's been more energetic perception lately. Like I said in the chat, my body felt like it near the beginning. My body just kind of started expanding, just getting really, really huge, but very, very small at the same time. I've felt this several times before. It's actually quite common in my meditations. And it kind of feels like, I don't know if you've gone to the dentist or anything and gotten your mouth all all numbed up, and your lips and your nose and everything around here gets all numb and weird feeling. It's kind of like the feeling when when the sensation is coming back to you, where it feels really huge, but when you touch it, you can just kind of feel like a really acute, small feeling. So my hands feel extremely huge and round and soft, but inside of that feeling there's a kind of like a pinprick, just like very tiny stick-like feeling. And that became pretty intense around the middle of the meditation, around the time when we were visualizing the golden globe expanding in our hearts, in our heart regions. And it was mostly in my head and my arms and my legs, my spine and central region with the chakras felt pretty stable and balanced. But most of all, it was in my hands. Like my hands felt like there was no differentiation between different parts of my hands. It was all just kind of this big thing. It was just there. And there was no, like, I couldn't feel my hands touching each other. I couldn't feel where my fingers were, where my thumbs were. And that whole big small body feeling, it tends to excite my body or awaken a kind of anxiousness or giddiness inside of me, so my heart starts going a little bit. It's kind of like if you've had a lucid dream. When you first get into a lucid dream, you get really excited and your heart starts kind of pounding and your breath gets quicker and deeper. And if you stay that way, then you lose the lucid dream. So I've taught myself to recognize that state and just kind of calm myself down and ride the state and experience it and just let it be. And another interesting thing was that when we all raised our vibrations, the feeling of hugeness was lessened. It kind of felt like something was catching up. Maybe my physical body was catching up to my energetic body, or things were just becoming more coherent with each other or something. But definitely when the vibration was raised, the feeling of displacement into hugeness and smallness at the same time was definitely lessened. Another thing is, a lot of times when I meditate, I like to close my eyes as the normal person does, but many times the muscles around my eyes can't relax. Like I have to remind them over and over and over again to relax and just let go. And I can do it really well with the rest of the muscles in my body, but around my eyes, it's kind of hard. And I was wondering if anyone has any suggestions for helping that little issue. And that's pretty much everything that I want to cover. Peace and love to you all, and go in presence. be aware, be here and now.